And with that, let us move on to our agenda. So, to formally start our event, let us hear from one of the driving forces behind our program in CSIT, the one who light our path. So, let me introduce to you the chair of the Computer Science and Information Technology programs of St. Paul University, Manila. Let us all welcome Ms. Maridel Negradas. Let us all give her a round of applause.
Hey, good
Hi,
morning.
Miss.
Hi. I'm happy that there are non-Polinian students who are joining us. I think there are two, no? And one from Mindanao. The other has not identified yet where it's coming from. So, kung may mga mag-join lang po, sa mga nasa waiting room, Paolo, Jacob, and Nina. Okay, and I hope the other CSIT students will join us later. Okay, good morning, everyone, again. I'm delighted to welcome you to this seminar workshop on Power Automation. In our ever evolving digital world, automation has become the cornerstone of efficiency and innovation. Today, we have the opportunity to explore how Power Automate can revolutionize the way you approach problem solving, streamline tasks, and pave the way for more creative and impactful work. As future IT professionals, just like our guest speaker, who are on the cutting edge of digital transformation, Empower Automate is a valuable tool that can empower you to create solutions that change the game. Over the course of this workshop, you will gain the skills and knowledge needed to harness the full potential of Power Automate. I encourage you to ask questions later, no? Collaborate during the workshop and absorb as much as you can during this workshop. Your curiosity and expertise are essential in shaping the future of technology. Always remember, try new things, use them, explore them. Let's dive into the world of automation where the possibilities are limitless. Thank you for being here and let's embark on this educational journey together. But before we begin the workshop, allow me to introduce our resource speaker. Our resource speaker has not only excelled during her time as a student but has also made significant strides and achievements as a young professional in her field. Miss Athena Abe, or what we call her Ate Atcha, graduated from St. Paul University, Manila, batch 2022, with a degree in computer science. Her journey from being a student to where she is now is an inspiring testament to the power of education and determination. Today, your Ate Acha graciously joins us to share her knowledge, experiences, and valuable insights on Power Automate. We are privileged to have her here with us, and I'm confident that her words will inspire and enrich our understanding of Power Automate. Without further ado, let us all hit the clap or heart icon as we extend our warm welcome to our very own Miss Acha. Thank you.
Hi everyone, thank you for that introduction, Miss Negs. And wait lang, the background music is kind of overpowering, but I hope you guys can hear me. And thank you. So I'll begin by sharing my screen here. All right. Okay, screen is loading. There we go. So today we're not only going to um, use Power Automate, but we're going to create an app using Microsoft Power Apps and Power Automate. I'll be guiding you to create an application with the fundamentals of both of these applications in the Microsoft Power Platform community. I've already been introduced, and I'm currently working as a technical support specialist in KCS Coach. I'm also an Angel Hack ambassador and have been um, like engaging with tech communities to be able to learn more, and that enables me to also share those new learnings with you today. So I do appreciate your time joining with us, and I hope again don't hesitate to comment in the chat if you have any questions along the way. In every presentation that I do, I want to also understand your guys's current tech knowledge when it comes to application development and automation. So my first question is, do you think that it's possible for us to create an application without writing code? So you guys can comment yes or no. There we go. We do have, let's see here, 17 participants today, 16 students. A lot of them are saying yes. Does anyone like to say no or has the answer no? Ayan. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right. So no one has the answer no. Definitely, as tech students, you already have the knowledge that it's possible with today's technology that we can create an application without writing any code. However, my question is, ayan, mamimili na ako ng sasagot. My question for you, Jim, why do you think that it's possible to create an app without writing any code? So there's no wrong answers here. You can unmute your mic or comment. Why do you think that it's possible to create an application without writing any code? Ayan. Take your time lang in getting the answer. Drag and drop applications. Sabi ni Ricketson. Yes, very good. How about the others? You guys can really answer it as well. It's not only pointing to Jim. If you have other explanations as to why it's possible to create an application without writing any code. So that's correct. Do have graphical user interface or what we call GUI that enables us to create applications or programs without having the need to write code. We call those tools no code to low code applications. Ayan, very good. And I hope we stay disengaged throughout our workshop. Ayan. Moving forward, today these are our workshop objectives. First, I'm going to give you a brief introduction of Power Apps. I'll be guiding you step by step on how you can create your first app. So don't worry, even though you guys are computer science and information technology students, I will not have the code today, very early in the morning. Ayan. And we will be using Power Apps to create our task body application. That's our sample project for today. And after that, you'll be learning about Power Automate, a brief introduction of that. We'll be using Power Automate and Power Apps together. We'll have integrations and create automation updates within the application. And last is output sharing. So with what you have learned by the end of the workshop, you would be showcasing or presenting your output and you can really give insights kung ano yung mga na-realize nyo or the challenges that you encountered while doing the application. So, second question, are you guys ready for our workshop for today? And do let me know, I do sometimes speak fast. Yeah, let me know, Atcha, wait lang, kalma lang, ganun. Ayan, yes, thank you, very good. How about the others? Ayan. So, first thing that we're going to focus on is to make sure you guys have access. So, go ahead and open your browser and make sure that you're logged in your spumanila.edu.ph. For our non-Polinian students here, the only requirement that we have for today's workshop is make sure you have your Microsoft application. I believe through your app you can have Power Apps and Power Automate, but if you do not if you're not able to access it through your Microsoft account, I think we can share this recording so when you have the opportunity to access the application, you can work on it on your free time. All right. So in the last 2 years, I graduated last year, but I started working in the tech field when I was in third year college. I have worked for local and international companies. I have worked for a recruitment company based in Australia. I have worked for an education technology company based in the Philippines. And I'm currently working for a restaurant technology company that is based in New York. Although I work for them remotely, I am based here in San Diego, California, USA. So, Atcha, anong kinalaman nito sa topic natin for today? So based on the opening remarks of Miss Negs, if you're listening a while ago, automation is a powerful tool and technology that we have nowadays. And of course, us working in a studying as tech professionals in the future, it's also important for us to explore and learn from the industry on how we can use those tools and technology that we can use not only in our future professions but also in our personal life as well. And I would just like to share like a brief learning path that I encountered, yung mga natutunan ko on how I was able to use Power Apps and Power Automate. So on the left side of the slide, I was a third year college ako niyan. I work for a recruitment company and I started working for them as a social media specialist. So a social media specialist is someone that has expertise in social media management, content creation, and back then I was already using automation tools like text plays. So there are because we mostly talk with a lot of our community back then is I helped create a community for software engineers, developers, specifically front end web developers. Even though my role at that time as a social media specialist is mostly leaning towards marketing, I still use technology and AI and automation to be able to work effectively in my role. A few months after, I got promoted as an IT support specialist, wherein I was tasked to create a project. I created an application, a job requisition application using Power Apps and Power Automate. That is self-study. So expect that when you graduate, you always continue learning, and it will be a challenge for you wherein kasi as students, we have that leverage of time and when we study a certain course, a certain topic. But when you work, you have a tight deadline. You are self-learning as you go. So I was given the resources on where I can learn Power Apps and Power Automate. And then I was developing the application while self-studying. And as an application analyst, I also help develop other tools in our company, like managing a SharePoint site to manage our knowledge base, and then also use Power Apps and Power Automate along the way. Then, as a technical community manager in 2021, so I was working two roles at that time while still in college. This is all mostly focusing on helping managing communities in the tech field. um this my experience in here is that it's more diverse. I was helping communities. I was helping Amazon Web Services specifically because that is our client. Our client is Amazon Web Services to help them create community in the Philippines, specifically ASEAN countries. Also local communities like Progressive Web Applications Philippines, and like coding boot camps as well. So the tools that I use still automation tools, and um, each process may nakita akong problem. Even though I work closely in a tech environment or in a tech field, there's still a problem that we need to address, especially for you guys as IT professionals in the future. And at present, I noticed that there's that problem exists everywhere. So those two roles before, those are startup companies. They're not too large, but right now working for a big company that has been existing for more than 40 years, I have learned that kahit gaano pa kalaki yung company na pinagtatrabahuhan mo, kahit gaano pa siya kasikat or bago lang, there's still a problem when it comes to automation. And working as a technical support agent and technical support agent before, everything is manual. Everything is taking too much of our time doing mundane tasks or repetitive tasks is what we call. And then when I got promoted to technical support specialist, that's where I was able to identify now if you work with a team that is not using the technical advantage that we have nowadays, which is to use Power Automate and AI, we wouldn't be really di tayo magiging effective sa role natin. It's taking us a lot of time. So with that, the problem that I have observed working in those roles over the past 2 years is even if you're working in a tech field, may mga certain processes pa rin that would cause delay, and that is because to manual and mundane tasks. And our goal today is for you guys to be equipped with the fundamental knowledge on how we can resolve those and come up with a solution using Power Apps and Power Automate. And the solution is to use no to low code applications. And the the end goal or the product would be the output would be to get more done in less time. This is also similar for people who are concerned with AI. Nowadays, people who aren't in the tech field are afraid or they are anxious when it comes to AI taking over the role of like humans. Um, Last year, ang turo talaga ng mga professors sa St. Paul, Manila is that these types of technologies and innovations, they won't take over us because they still need human intervention in order to operate effectively. They're not perfect tools. They're even though they are they can be smarter than us, they still need our help in managing them. And the reason why yung purpose talaga ni AI is to help us so we can focus on the more important tasks and complex tasks. Ayan. Medyo mabilis ako magsalita. Just let me know. And that's where we'll start with Power Apps. So Power Apps is it's one of the Microsoft Power Platform tools that we use. So Power Apps is created for people who do not have the deep technical knowledge when it comes to programming. These are mostly provided to business owners and people outside of the tech organization or department wherein they need to create a quick, simple, and easy to use application in a short amount of time without needing to write it from scratch. So it helps us connect data. So even though you already have a pre-existing data source, you can integrate it with Power Apps. Power Apps has a lot of integrators and third-party APIs that you can integrate in your application. It helps us create the app forms without writing any code. And lastly, it's versatile. It's responsive and you can use it on any device. So right now, the app that I created here as a demo, I have it on my phone. Funny thing is that this is an app within an app. So if in Google Play, I downloaded Power Apps. So, and in the app, I don't know if you can see it, but it has the application here. So you can access it on your browser and you can access it on your phone. Medyo hirap lang. Ito ganito ginagawa ng mga vlogger. Ayan. Lower ko lang yung brightness. Ayan. So, ayan. Dito yung app sample ko demo. Not too visible, but there you go. That's the app demo that I'll be sharing with you guys later. So to give more information about Power Apps, it helps you build an app quickly by using the skill set you already have. And what's good in today's workshop is that since you guys have more knowledge when it comes to programming, you can customize it based on your preferences or needs. It's more dynamic and you're able to add more like sources to it and integrations with your background compared to other people who use Power Apps for more simple projects. So you can connect with certain cloud services, you can integrate Salesforce in it and other external integrators. So I believe there's over 100 integrators that you can add to it. You can now add Figma. I've been using Power Apps and Power Automate for 3 years. So ang dami na ding nagbago since I last used it. And you can share your app. So you can share the application to your team within your organization. I'm not able to share it to my personal email. So if you guys are using your school account, you can only share it within your organization. So this is really helpful, lalo na sa mga nagtitesis ngayon. Kasi before, when we worked on our thesis, everything was so manual. We were working on a spreadsheet, trying to give each other updates. Minamanual namin i-add yung mga rows and columns of the progress. We have this Gantt chart. Everything was so manual. Wherein now you can use Power Apps and Power Automate and it will automatically notify everyone in the team so they don't have to check the Excel sheet manually. All right. So I'm going to move my share screen now. We will be working in creating our first application. Let's first begin with Power Apps. Did it share it? And can you guys see my browser? And do let me know. Yes, thank you. All right. So before I begin, I just want to make sure that you guys already have access to your school account. Right now, I'm still using yung ating school account, but yung on Microsoft. So I was informed that you guys do not have on Microsoft anymore, but you can use your spumanila.edu.ph account. So you can go ahead and message done if you already have your account signed in on your browser. Ayan. Also, feel free to unmute because I'm not sure if I have stable internet. Ayan, baka maya mawala pala ako. Ganyan. So take your time. Let me know if you have logged in on your Microsoft account. And for those who are non-Polinians, let me know if you're able to check if your account has Power Apps and Power Automate. And if you're
Yes,
having yes po.
Yes, I'd like to mention this to the CSIT students. Jacob has shared with you a link where you can get the Power Apps. So, paki-click lang po yung link na yon. Make sure that you can follow, okay, the workshop. Outputs will be submitted today, immediately after the workshop. Thank you.
Okay, thank you po, Miss. All right, guys. So let me know. So first is let me know if you have logged in on your Microsoft account and you have added the Power Apps and Power Automate. So we'll be using two tools today. Ayan. Do message in our meeting chat. Thank you, Ricketson. How about the others? Ayan.
It's Atcha.
Yes
So,
po.
if since we, katulad ko, nasa website na ako no, ng Power Apps. So, which one
Apo.
do I click? Start building apps or start using apps?
Wala pa po, Miss. We'll get there po. I'll guide them to navigate the homepage of the Power Apps in a while po.
Okay,
Pero
thank
yes,
you.
thank you din po. So if you guys are just waiting on the others, you can on the top left column there's a icon here that's for the app launcher. So if you're on this screen, you can go ahead and explore all your apps. Ayan. We have 5 people that are done already. Thank you. And then let's first begin with all apps. Ayan. Power apps. Ayan. So it will open on a screen. So this is the home interface of the Power app. Ayan. We have 18 participants today who will be joining us on the hands-on activity. So we only have 5 people who are ready. So for those who are waiting, you can go ahead and start opening your Power Apps homepage. And for those who are still working on their access, make sure you access the link here for Power Apps. And Jacob sent the link so you can get it for free. It's for free. And the Power Automate as well is also free. Ayan. While we're waiting for them, let's give it like a few more minutes, maybe 3 more minutes. I'm just going to give like a brief overview of the user interface of the Power Apps home. So in here, we have the home page, and we have an option to create an app starting with a data resource. You can start a page with design or start with an app template. Today, we're going to start creating an app from scratch and also from a data source. All right. Then you can click your on the next part, the create section. You can create a from a blank app, a Dataverse, SharePoint site. We're going to use SharePoint site in a while. And we can also have templates here. If you want in-depth training for Power Apps, when you go to your homepage, you have here the Microsoft Learn portion wherein you can, um, like if you want a deep level of learning about Power Apps, you can access these below. Ayan. Are the others also good as well? So that we can proceed. Ayan. So with Power Apps, you can add cards, chatbots, AI builder. We're not going to be focusing on that today. If you also want to create other projects that you think are common, in Power Apps, we have templates here that you can start with so you don't waste time. And so learn, apps, flows. Flows is related to Power Automate. We call them flows. And the Power Platform. Okay. Last 2 minutes. Ayan. So, before we begin, I will share with you yung mga ginawa ko before. So as you can see here in the simple Manila environment, I have created these applications. I have given a workshop to Mapua for Power Apps and Power Automate. Their project before was to create their portfolio, very very basic portfolio using Power Apps. So it's just taking a while to load. Ayan. So at the top right corner of the screen, when you click the play button, it guides you to preview the application. So you can see my profile. Back then, I was a fourth year CS student. Ito yung tech stack ko and projects ito yung sample projects. You can put your portfolio or web app projects here. This is what we call a gallery template. Ito yung mga labels and we like another button for webinars attended. So it's very simple, very straightforward, and you also have a connect with me. So there we go. And I didn't code, it's just a drag and drop application. All right. Again, do let us know if you're done with your access. While we're waiting, I'm just sharing with the others yung mga ginawa ko before. Back then, we had the Odette P8 last year, those who were affected by the Odette, and we created a donation app. Thank you, Sophia. Ayan, just waiting for this to load. Hmm. Ayan. So, merong username, password, so play natin, log in. So, meron dito. Ito, I used it from a template. So, you can just simply add it right away. So, spare clothes. Quantity, 200, expiration date, 19, attach file, the random, click save, and it will reflect here. And they are arranged in alphabetical order. You can change it here, do a refresh, view it here. So it didn't show the attachment because I didn't add the function yet there. So ayan siya. And you can delete it. There you go. So those are the sample applications that we did before. But today we're going to focus on creating the task. Going back on the problem a while ago, in the industry, and daming process improvement projects where everything is still done manually. So our goal today is to use Power Apps and Power Automate to create a task body tracker. All right. So we will proceed now. Ayan. With creating our first application. So we're first going to start with a quick one, which is creating an application from a data source. How you're going to do that? So you already have, I'm going to share with you what you're also seeing. So right now you're on the home page. The next step is for you guys to duplicate the tab. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Just right click on the tab and duplicate tab. We're going to also open SharePoint. The reason why we're opening SharePoint is because we will be needing to create our data source. So it's different from creating an application from scratch. So if you do have any questions along the way, go ahead. Feel free to chat or raise your hand or unmute so I can answer your questions too. As you can see here on the screen, we have a SharePoint site that show yung mga dati naming sites for our classes. And it automatically links with our team site as well. So nagre-reflect din siya dito. So I have created my own SharePoint site, which is Atcha Tries. You can create your site here. You can create a team site and then you can name it any way you like. Atcha Test, for example. Hindi ko makikita. Ayan. So since the goal is to work with a team, we're going to set it to public and then click next. Again, I'll repeat that. You'll be starting to create a team site. That will be our data source in SharePoint. Put your name here or your project name. Make sure it's set to public for team access or private within an organization. Click next. So finish. There we go. So we have our SharePoint site. Let me know if you're able to do that by typing G para I know when we should proceed or if you have any questions. So just type the letter G para quick and then we can proceed with the next step. And feel ko you guys are still navigating. Let me know if you want me to repeat it. So G, pinadosihan. Okay. Again, we'll just be needing to create our own SharePoint site para ma-separate natin yung ating project. All right. So I'll repeat it. So on the top left corner, we have here the icon to launch the app. Go ahead and click on SharePoint. So you just leave your Power Apps here, so we'll use it later. And then on below the logo ng Saint Paul, we have this create site. Go ahead and click on it. Select team site, proceed. You're going to put the name of your site any way you like. You can put your name and the word test to it. And then you can put public or private. I believe with private, only the organization can see it. So in this example, we have St. Paul Manila. Those who only have St. Paul Manila can access it. And then click next and then finish. It will give you, what's the name? The site. Where's Atcha Test? Wala ba yung ginawa ko? Ay, hmm, hmm. Ayun. Tada! Late lang siya nag-load. Okay. So, you're welcome. So, okay na. Kanina, 5 yung ready na naka-access na ng account nila and um, Power Apps. Very good. So, let's see if nadagdagan na yung done. Okay. Next is, we're going to create a list. So, our output today is, actually madami tayong output para ma-perfect natin yung quiz natin today, guys. Meron tayong data source output, meron tayong scratch output here. So, first step is on the top part in the middle section, you will be clicking on the new and then click on list. Again, in your SharePoint site, you'll be clicking the new and then list. We're going to create a blank list for our task body tracker. Ayan. So, what did I name it again? Task body tracker. Okay. So, we put here task body tracker list. So, at this part, you'll be copying how I name it. Ayan, task body tracker list. So, itong project na to, applicable siya sa thesis, group works, ganyan. And click create. It will create a SharePoint list inside. So, what we're going to do is, just checking this one. So, we're going to create a column for task, description, category, progress, priority, ayan, start date, due date. Okay. So in here, let's first start with the title of the task. You can click on column settings and then click rename. We're going to change the title to task. Save. Next column, we have the description of the task. So we're going but in programming terms, we call these variables. So we're going to check the variables that we need. So let's have like a quick review. In description, which variable type should we use based on this example? You can go ahead and unmute or chat. Ayan, just a short review. Naku, pag di nyo to nasagot-lagot kayo kay Miss. Dito sa choices, we're going to create a description column. Which option should I choose? Is it text, choice, date, time, multiple lines of text? Any guess? Is it text? Is it multiple lines of text? Is it yes or no? What data type do we use when we're going to create a variable for description? Ayan. Any guess? Text? Pwede. Any other answers? Or agree kayo kay Ricketson na text daw ang gagamitin? Multiple lines of text po. Why, Theodore? Why do you think it's multiple lines of text? What is the difference with text and multiple lines of text? Kasi po description. Ayan. So text can have a limit number of characters, while description, it has more. Yes, very good. Short text versus long text. So that's correct. We click on multiple lines of text and then next, and then name it as description. And although weirdly enough, you do have description here. Click on save, and then so we're just going to make it short to maximize our time. We're going to add here category progress. So we can put yes or no for completed. Ibahin natin para mas simple. So yes or no, data type, kung complete na ba siya or hindi. And then date and time for the due date. Just a short example. Name this column due date. Save. Sorry guys, I need to maximize it kasi natatakpan siya ng laptop. I'm looking at 3 screens right now. Okay, ayan. Medyo nakita ko na. So next step, so we only need 4 columns and you just need to add data to it. So you can go ahead and put new. So you can put task 1, test, completed, change it, uncheck it, due date 18, and then attachments none, save it. You'll be needing to put 5, limang data dito. So task 1 to 5. So you can just do anything randomly lang dito. So we can just have data example. Ayan. So as you can see, these fields are not required, but it can be customizable just in case you have concerns about some required fields. They can be changed to required then. So we're just making this quick because later it's going to take more of our time to create an app using from scratch. All right. Now that we have our data here, we're going to integrate it using Power Apps. We have 2 ways to do this. We can start it from here, start with data, or we can directly do it from here, which is integrate Power Apps. Right? So there's 2 ways. You can start with an existing data, which is here from a SharePoint site, or directly do it from here. Of course, we're going to start with the easy route, which is to create an app from the SharePoint site. So go ahead and click on that and name your application. So we're going to name it Task Buddy Tracker Sample. Meron na daw pala ako nun. So you guys can do sample and then I can just put one here. All right. So let me know at this point if nakakaabot kayo, nakaka-follow. Let me know by typing G. And so I can know how to proceed. Or if you have any questions or if you want me to repeat certain steps, pwede po pa-repeat the integrate, of course. So at the top part of the middle section, there's an integrate drop-down arrow here. You'll be clicking on it. Click on Power Apps and then click Create an App. Yan. And it will automatically create a new tab for you to create an app. So I'm just going to ask, when I click on integrate and then Power App, did we create the app from scratch? What did you observe? So it did create a new tab and it navigated us to Power Apps. What happened? So ang dami nating manual work na ginawa sa SharePoint site. But did we create the app from scratch when we clicked on integrate? Yes or no? Ayan, let me know. Or parang in shock kayo. Hala, ano nangyari? Bakit may app na agad? Ang bilis naman. Ayan, di ko na kailangan mag-code kasi may app na ako sa Power Apps. Kailangan ko lang maglagay ng data sa SharePoint site. Do you guys have the same output? Let me know. And don't hesitate to ask if you are still stuck on a certain procedure so I can repeat it for you. Yes po. Ayan. So as you can see, go ahead on the top right corner, click the play button to preview the app. You already have an app. That's how quick and easy Power Apps is. So what it does is it creates a basic template of the data and its data types that you put there, and it bases it on the type of data source. So since we create a SharePoint list, it created a list for us. Yun yung identifier niya. And it already has a features to search the certain tasks. Like say, for example, task 3, it will filter that. It will also allow us to create a task. Take, for example, task number 6, its description, ganyan, ganyan, completed, next week. Ayan, attach file. Let's see if this one works. And click on save. And if we go back to here, of course, we do need to reload it. It will reflect task number 6. And it will show us the attachment. That's how quick and easy Power Apps is. Do you guys have any questions so far? Or feeling ko in-shock kayo, ang bilis, no? Ganyan siya kabilis. Ayan. Or let me know if you're still stuck so you can view the data here. So today we're going to also focus in practicing our CRUD operations. But when it comes to database management, we have CRUD, create, read, update, and delete. And on this basic example, we are able to create task, read the task, update the task. When you click on this edit button, you can update the task here. And you can also delete a task. Say, for example, I want to delete task number 3. You can just click the trash icon. It will delete it. When you refresh the SharePoint site, it already deleted the data. Ayan. All good? Let me know. So that's one example of how you can integrate Power Apps directly from a data, right? So let me know if you're done. We're going to move on to the next project. While we're waiting for you guys, this is also, ayan, thank you. This is also an example of a data source that I have tried. This is, I believe I used the template for this. Ito naman, so we have a data source example. We have a template example. When I play it, ayan. It's more, it has more details to it where you can also assign a person. Ayan. So we have one done. Let me know for the others. Ayan. G. Thank you. So, ayan na. One output to go. Ay, one output done. Three more to go. Ayan, thank you. How about the others? Ayan siya. At nag-send ng email. Atcha test group. Okay, yan. So, while you guys are trying that one out, so we are already done with the data source app. Good job on that. Later, you'll be sharing your output, all four of them, so we can make sure that you're able to apply what you have learned today. And then next is, so we're going to create a task tracker, but we are not going to use lists. So there are many ways on how we can create our tasks. It may either be from a SharePoint site, from Planner, from a different source, from forms. It depends on the type of requirement in order to create that application. But since we're going to focus on task management within a team, potentially for your thesis mates or group mates, we're going to use Planner. Meron din tayong project, but I use Planner as an example. So, while we're waiting, I'm going to share with you how we're going to do that. So, I did put here my task buddy tracker. Ito yung example. It is linked to linked to the Planner application and then Power Automate. This is also the same app that's on my phone a while ago. So when you click on start, it shows my tasks assigned to me. And when I click on the done button, it marks it as complete. Say for example, nakagawa na ako ng Canvas app, which I did. I click on the complete button or check mark button. It reflects it. Kaya siya hindi nawawala kasi yung function na nilagay ko dito, it will just display all of my tasks even though if it's completed. When I look back on my planner, it will mark that task as complete, which is under the bucket Power Apps. So this is an example of a planner. And ito yung bucket. May to-do, Power Apps, Power Automate. Alright? And then when a task is done, it will send an email shortly. There you go. So gumamit ako ng Power Automate to inform me that my task has been completed with the name of the task and the date and time. This can be formatted. I just did this as a default one. And meron din dito description. So ito yung Power Automate site. And ito yung itsura ng flow niya. Later we'll work on it too. Alright. So napapansin ko guys, paunti ng paunti yung nagiging done na. Let me know if you have any challenges along the way so I can guide you, because we're going to proceed in creating an application from Canvas. Ayan. Do let me know. So we're able to do everything before 12. All good ba? Also feel free to unmute or chat. Or pwede nyo akong i-direct message kung may hiya kayo para anonymous, ganyan. Tapos ulitin ko. Ganun. Let me know. Or if you have any questions. So we have 3 people that are done. Ayan. And we have, I'm sorry, yung math ko hindi nagmamat. 17 pala, excluding me. Done. Thank you. So 17 tayo lahat. Done po. Very good. How about the others? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12. 11 to go. 11 students to go. Ayan. I want to make sure you guys ace this quiz today. Ayan, done na po. Very good. Hmm. Okay. We almost have majority that are done. Now let's proceed to creating the app from Canvas type. Okay, so we're going to begin with using the planner. So you can go back to your apps page, and below is the planner application. So you're going to click planner. It will open a new tab. We're going to do the same steps again, which is to add the data. So on the left pane, you will be clicking new plan. We're going to use new blank plan. Click on this one. Enter your plan title. Since ito yung pinangalan ko, ibahin natin. Task, body, app, sample. Ayan. And click create. So you can add it to an existing group. Ito guys, nakikita nyo yan, may JPCS pa kami before. It's synchronized to your team's group. So you can add this, or you can modify the privacy. So at this example, we will not be adding any information to that. And then you can proceed by clicking the create button and creating your plan. All right. You're going to create 3 buckets, one for to do, one for power apps, and one for power automate. So you will be creating your to-do tasks. You can be creative as you want. I always say to people to take a break. Ayan, so take a break, add task. Drink water. Ayan. Power app, create canvas app. And then, wala, hindi siya nag-add. Let's do that again. Add task, and then create app from data source. Power automate, we're going to create a manual flow trigger, and then we're going to create an automated trigger. Automatic. Ayan. So you can go ahead and do the same. No need to modify these, because we're just going to create a simple app wherein you just need to identify the task name and to have it marked for completed or delete. Ayun siya. Alright. So if you're done with the planner section, type G para na separate ko. So we have people done with creating the data source app in Power Apps from the SharePoint list. Very good. Ayan, napakabilis. G daw. G na daw siya. So now, ayan, thank you. So make sure you have 6 tasks, 2 in each bucket inside the planner. All right. So for those who are not yet done, let me know if you need me to repeat it. So you just need on the left pane, you would be needing to go to your apps page first, click on the planner application. Once the planner application is open in the home page, on the left pane, you'll be clicking the new plan icon here. And thank you. And you will be naming your plan task buddy app sample. And by default, we already have the to-do bucket. We call these buckets. And you can create your to-do, power apps, and power automate. You can be creative in creating 2 tasks in to-do, 2 tasks in power apps. You can copy the same because these are our tasks for today. Create app from data source, create canvas app, create an automatic trigger, and create manual flow trigger. All right. So if you're done with your planner, I'll now be proceeding with Power Automate. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 G na daw. So I'll share this again para ma-check nyo ulit if you have the same output. So as you can see in Power Apps and Power Automate, Ang daming pwedeng sources. We've used SharePoint site, we use Planner. We're going to use Outlook later. So a good thing about the Microsoft Power Platform is that everything is synchronized and centralized, wherein you don't need to manually add the organization or the group. It's automatically synced with your account. So even though it's Microsoft service specific, it can be third party integrator. They can have access to the Power Platform community then. Yeah. Thank you. Ayan, may nag-direct message sa akin. Okay lang. Game na daw siya. G na daw siya. Okay. I'll be sharing my presentation back again. We're going to learn about Power Automate. So with Power Automate, from the word itself, it helps us automate tasks and processes. It enables us to focus more on like more on high level tasks, wherein it helps us reduce mundane tasks or repetitive tasks, and it helps us create workflows with different application integrations. Same with Power Apps. It has a lot of connections that we can add to it. And the key features of Power Automate, it's very straightforward. I'll be sharing with you later guys yung interface. Hindi siya eyesore wherein na parang kunwari if you use Photoshop, kung uso pa yun, or ano pa ba yung mga complex UI samples? Photoshop, kung mga video editing, say for example, di ba yung UI parang hala, ang daming nangyayari. Ang need ko lang naman gawin is ikat tong video at pagsamahin. But with Power Automate, it's very easy to use. It's not an eyesore. Simple and clean UI siya. That's why it's straightforward. Again, you can have multiple connections to it. It's very powerful. You can, kung you have a favorite um, channel, programming channel na gusto mong updated ka, na instead na mag-pop up siya sa YouTube notifications mo, gusto mo gumagawa siya ng notification or email, pwedeng natin gawin yon. And there's so many workflows, approvals, condition and loops para yung ating communication within the team or the organization, it can be automated and not manual wherein you have to reach out. The challenge here kasi is we have the convenience of communicating within Messenger. So I totally understand that wherein parang mas madali kasi mag-reach out in when it comes to schoolwork or work related in Messenger. So you can try different integrators on how you can add those third-party applications with Power Automate. And it's scalable. Again, you can share it within your team privately or outside your organization. Ayan. Long. I think let's just end my presentation here. Yep. Okay. So that's Power Automate. I'll be switching my screen to back to our browser. There we go. So this is what Power Automate looks like. Let's go to the home page first. Ayan. So same design with Power Apps is it's malinis siya tignan. As you can see, lahat ng pwede nating tignan with Power Automate, it's on the left pane, the left side. So if you want to learn in-depth tutorial, we have the Microsoft Power Automate documentation for developers. I have a question here in our Zoom chat. Is it possible if I create an app using Power Automate, then upload it to Play Store po? That's a good question. So, what I'm understanding is gagawa ka ng app using Power Apps and then integrated with Power Automate and upload it to a Play Store. So, we do have an application solely for Power Apps and Power Automate. So, you can first download Power Apps. So, I do have Power Apps here on my phone para ma-access mo yung app na ginawa mo. So, name niya lang is Power Apps. Download it from your Play Store and then you can access your app from there with the integration of Power Automate. Ayan. Okay. So, ayun guys. If nahihiya kayo, DM nyo lang ako. Ayan. So, in here, same, then we have templates. It can be as easy as reminding you to drink water or to take a break. And it can be as complex as notifying about rows in an SQL database. Save Gmail attachments to your Google Drive so everything can be centralized. So it's very diverse. Like remote work, approval, But today we're just going to create a manual flow. The goal in our application is to create a trigger kapag dito sa planner natin kapag may na-add na task. So, right now, wala tayong ginagamit na Power Apps. We're focusing right now on Power Automate. This is our second project. So, now you have successfully created a planner. Ayan, with your 6 tasks on 3 separate buckets. Next is you're going to, on the left pane, click on Create. Ayan. We're going to create a and start from blank. So these are the different types of flows. We're going to create automated cloud flow. Wait lang, double check ko lang guys. Okay. So with automated cloud flow, we're going to create the manual trigger in here. So we're going to name this flow. Double check ko lang yung flows ko. Okay, we're going to name it task buddy tracker sample. Task buddy. Okay, task buddy sample flow. Okay, so let's create. We're going to name it the flow name task buddy sample flow. Yan. In here, we have an option to choose a trigger, but for this one, we're going to select skip. Ayan. So let me know if you're in this portion. You can chat done para na-identify ko yung portions na na-complete niyo na. What does trigger do po? So what trigger does is this is a trigger or an action wherein when a button is clicked or when a process is completed, it will create that flow based on the sequence of actions that it needs to perform. So today, ang goal natin is gusto natin gumawa ng task nang hindi natin ginagawa sa planner. So ayan, so it's possible. So gagawa tayo ng Power Automate para gumawa siya ng task, pero we're not doing it here directly. Ayan. Next is, so we're going to go back to our Power Automate. You will be clicking on manually trigger a flow. This flow is specific for mobile flow. And then we're going to add a step. And then we're going to search planner operations. So we're going to create a task. Ayan, ito. So there are different types. May version 2, version 3. It depends on kasi some actions or triggers or methods, regardless if it's Power Apps or Power Automate, outdated na siya. So ang ginagawa ng developers is gumagawa sila ng V2, V3. So if you're working on a more complex project, do check that out then in the documentation. So we have this here, learn. Ayan. Click on create the task. So now we're going to select the group ID. So in the group ID field, you'll be clicking on the drop-down icon because it will automatically suggest to you yung mga group IDs na pwede niyong piliin. So in here, the group ID is, we're going to select Planner, Task, Body, App Sample. You will be clicking this one. Plan ID, you're going to select Task Body App Sample. This is pertaining to this one. You can also do it manually, wherein you can see the identifier here on the URL of the planner site. We do have the group ID here. You can copy it and plan ID here, just in case you're having a hard time to have it suggested to you on the Power Automate. You can do that other step. So the title is the name of the task. So we're going to put task flow test. Bucket ID, pwede din tayong mamili kung saan natin gusto ilagay yung task na yon. So let's do it in the to-do bucket instead. Yan. So we're not going to take much time on filling out all of these. So you can just click on save. Pwede po pa-repeat sa pag-create ng flow. Yes, of course. So I'm going to share it with you. Ay, di ba pala natin ito na-name? You should save. Don't forget to name this task body flow sample. Save. Ayan. Okay. Sa ating anonymous question. So, sa Power App, and duplicate. On the left thing, you'll be clicking, oh, here. Create automated cloud flow. Name your flow to task body flow sample. You'll be clicking on skip, and it will show you this part. You'll be searching manually trigger a flow. Ayan, bigay ako sample. Ayan. So, manually trigger a flow, new step, and then search planner. You'll be selecting create a task. You'll be filling out the group ID. So usually pag clinic natin yung drop down, it will automatically populate ang ating available options. But if you are having a hard time seeing your planner name here, you can just copy it here. I'll share it with you, demonstrate it here. Ito yung ating group ID. We're going to paste it here. It will let me. Group ID. Group ID is required. Does it need this one? Ayan, I'm learning then as I go. Kasi di ko pa try na, ayan, I think that is the one. Oh, di niya napapopulate. Try natin tanggalin to. Ayan. Ayun. So, nakikita nyo, pag pinalagay natin yung group ID, it's also possible for it to populate yung plan ID. But let's do a scenario wherein hindi pa rin natin mapopulate yung plan ID. We can just directly add it here too. So, we paste it here. Yan. Hey. I did add everything. Ayan. So, nag-suggest siya. Ito daw yun. And then, yep. So, other way. And then, you can put it to do. And put the title task flow test. And then, click on save. All right. Now we're here. We've clicked on save. Now we're going to test our flow. So, nagtataka kayo, Atcha, bakit gumagawa tayo ng ng flow sa Power Automate? Kaya ko namang gawin dito directly. That makes sense too. Kasi it takes much work to do it in Power Automate than to do it directly in the planner. However, we can add more flows to it. But first, let's make sure that we're able to successfully create a task using Power Automate. So how we can do that is on the top right corner, click on the beaker icon test, select click on manually, and click on test. So it first asks you to have access to your planner, which you will be continuing. Run flow. Your flow has successfully started. To monitor it, go to the flow runs page, and it will show this done check on each flow. So at this part, it will show how long it took for the flow to run. And when you go here and refresh on your planner, Allah, can't reach this page. Ayan. It added the task flow test. Do you guys have the same output? Yes, very good. How about the others? Ayan, very good. So, going back sa ating concern, kayang-kaya naman natin gawin yan dito sa planner. Pero, ang tanong, kaya bang gawin ng planner na gusto ko, kunwari, pag nag-add ng task, gusto ko i-inform yung teammates ko na ginawa ko tong task. Ganun. So, do you think it's possible for the planner application to automatically send an email when you create a task? Yes or no? Ayan, any guesses? Do you think we don't need Power Automate to automatically send an email notification when a task is created in Planner? So can Planner do it? Yes or no? Yes daw, I think, sabi niya. Siguro naman pwede, sabi niya, na mag-send ng email nang hindi na gumagamit ng Power Automate. How about the others? Do you also have the same answer? Ayan. So, minsan, nagtatawag si Atcha. So, dahil madami tayo today, magtatanong ako. Ayan, do let me know if may sagot kayo. Tignan natin yung answer ni... I think hindi pa ako nakakarinig kay Marvel. Ayan, Marvel, if naririnig mo kami or ako. Ayan. Do you think the planner application can automatically send an email notification when a task is created? Yes or no? Di na ba natin kailangan si Power Automate in order to be able to create that output that we want? Ayan. So, are you guys undecided? Di kayo sure? Let me know if not sure. Ayan. So, we only have one answer so far. Ayan, do let me know if baka mamaya na wala na pala ako ng internet, hindi ko alam. Ayan. So, we have one, yes daw. Meron bang no? Meron bang not sure? Or sirit na ganun? Ayan. Or you can direct message me. So, I would be able to know if we can proceed. Or do let me know if you're still stuck on a certain part of the Power Automate. Ayan. Let me know. I'll also share the flow that we did here, just in case you need to, not this one, to check ulit kung paano natin sinet up. Ayan. So do you guys have an answer? So I'll repeat the question again. Ulit na. Parang tagal niyo pinag-isipan, parang hirap na siya. Okay, sige. Alright, so the answer to this is it's not possible for a planner to send an email. So let's prove our theory. Say for example, I want to create a task. I want this task to email me that I have created it. So send an email. Automation. Ganyan. Add task. Based on what I did it send an email to my Outlook? Yes or no? So I tried to create a task in my planner, but I want every time I create a task, I want it to send me an email notification. Did it work in the planner? No. Ayan, very good. So it's not possible yung mga gusto kong key features, it's not possible to just only do it in the planner. That's why we have Power Automate. And how we can do that is, of course, we'll be creating a new step, which is to email us if a task has been created. So go ahead click on new step and search on Outlook. Click on send an email V2. Ayan. And a cool thing about Power Automate is you can switch the steps here, but this is the sequence of steps that we'll be following. Manually trigger a flow, create a task, and send an email. So, tignan natin. Jacob, can you provide to me your email address? I'm going to send this to you para matest natin if our you can DM it to me or comment. Okay, paulit daw. Sure. So let me remove this. Next step is click on here, new step. On the search bar, you're going to search the keyword Outlook. Inside the actions, we're going to select send an email version 2. Ayan, thank you. And then, ito yung magiging display niya. So, ang goal natin is gusto ko ate, ba't po ganun? Na-reload ko lang po yung planner box. So, zero ulit ako. Baka hindi mo na-save sa ating anonymous sender. Ayan, nako. Okay lang. Take your time. Pwede kang, para hindi ka matagalan, pwede kang gumawa ng isang task kada bucket. Don't forget to make sure that it's saved. Sa automate. Oh, okay. O baka nga hindi na-save habang ginagawa mo. Pero ito yung parameters niya. Kailangan mo lang i-update yung group ID, plan ID title. Yun lang yung limitations niya. Power up and power automate. After 3 years, hindi pa rin siya nag-auto-save. Paano nga po ulit yung create a task? Sure. So, manually trigger a flow, create the task. You should be clicking the new step here and search planner. Ayan. And create a task. Ito. Ito pala. Wala yung without the preview. And then, ito yung lilitaw. And then, you're just going to fill up group ID, plan ID, title, and bucket ID. All right. Okay. So, let's move forward. I do have Jacob's email here. So, kung wari gumawa ako ng task, kung wari ka-grupo ko si Jacob sa thesis namin, meron kaming ganitong bucket. And gusto ko na ma-notify siya pag gumawa ako ng task para hindi siya mabigyan ng hala. May bago na naman tayong kailangan gawin tapos ganito na agad yung due date. So, para hindi magulat. So, what we're going to do is we're going to send an email notification to him. Subject. So, this is what I like about Power Automate. You can create dynamic content. What does that mean? You can specify the certain content in the subject of a specific step. So I want the subject line to show the task name that it out provides the output here. So subject at isipan ng creative. Attention, say for example, para magulat si Jacob. Attention, task, and then you can put the task title here in dynamic content. How it does that is you click on the plus here below add dynamic content. It will pop up on the side. We're going to click title. Attention, task title has been created. And on the body part, pwede din siyang HTML, code view. Ayan. So we're going to hi, and then we can put the name. Ayan. Ito may options tayo. Username. So si Atcha created a flow. Here below are the details. And then below you can, ito pala. Pwede ding ito, display name. Ayan. And then here we can put the description. If it has a description, gawa lang tayo ng sample. Does it show a description column here? Wala. Let's test something. Ibay na lang natin to. Ayan. Plan ID na lang. Task is created in and then plan ID. Yan. So this part is you can get creative on this one. So the goal here is for you to explore and try different dynamic contents within Power Apps. Thanks. Power Automate. So, gusto ko din mag-send sa sarili ko para makita ko siya. Yan. Tama ba? Yung on Microsoft yung gamit natin today. And then save. All right, we're going to test it. And then Jacob also let me know if mag-reflect siya sa end mo. How to test it? Go ahead and click on the top right corner, the beaker icon test again. We're going to select automatically this time and proceed with test. Let's see. So it will notify it. So failed error. Could not identify valid connection. So ito, meron tayong flow checker na tinatawag. So hindi siya naging successful. I believe it did not go successful because we added this step. Let's try it manually. Ayan. It will work this time. Yan, kasi we need to add the permissions pala. What if di po available yung automatically? Ayan, ito. Kasi nag-add tayo ng step kaya siya nag-error. So we need to add the Outlook connection kasi planner lang yung in-add natin. Ayan, mag-work na siya. Your flow ran successfully. And it will send an email shortly. Yes. And mapapansin niyo sa Outlook niyo, gagawa din siya ng group based on the planner. So, automatic siyang lilitaw dito. Ayan. Did it work? It said it worked. So, let's see the output. So, let's first refresh the planner site. So, as you can see, nag-create na siya. Email. Siguro, matagal lang siguro siya. Ayan. Wala pa. Ate, paano po pag walang nalabas sa send an name sa send an email V2? So you can do it manually on how I did it. You can, instead of it populating, say for example, kung ano gagamitin ko example, si Don. Ayan. Tapos, kung hindi man ganun yung maging result niya, you can put your email manually. Like, I think yung format natin is last name dot first name at SPU Manila .edu.ph. So, wala pa ring email. So, let's troubleshoot that. Palitan ko lang to para alam ko. Email. Save. Na-receive mo ba yung email sa end mo, Jacob? Ayun. Kaya ibang email ko pala yun. Try natin kay Don. Ayan. Thank you. Tapos Don, let me know sa ating everyone chat kung lumitaw din sa'yo. Ibang email pala yung nalagay ko sa sarili ko. Ayan. Kasi, yeah, I do know it will pop up right away kapag nag-add siya. So, we do have the task flow test email. And then, let's see. Ay, joke lang pala. Ibang email nga pala talaga yung nilagay ko. Kaya, Don, lumitaw na sa'yo and Jacob. Lagay ko na lahat ng account ko. I think tatlo yung school account ko sa St. Paul. Para, ayan. So, may confirmation na tayo kay Jacob. Try ko lang ulit. Kasi hindi siya ibang email yung nalagay ko. And let me know guys if lumitaw na din sa end nyo. Ayun. Tanan! Attention, task to task email has been created. Hala, natanggal na ako. Kaya pala di ko siguro ma-view. So, ito yung sample email niya. If you scroll down at the bottom, we can see it here. Hindi lang nag-reflect yung name ko, but we can troubleshoot that as we go. How I did it before is through this one. I'm going to show you another example. My flows. So, Don, let us know if you received it. Ayan, gumagana na siya kay Jacob. And then we have here, ito. Ito yung ginawa ko before. Manually trigger a flow, update task details at the same time. Ito, I did put 2 tasks here. Let's test this one. So, ang purpose ng automatically is uulitin mo yung recently used trigger niya. That's why it's automatically. And whenever you add something and another step to it, you can use the manual. So this one, success you created test due on. So wala siyang due date. Below is a description of the task. This is all about. Kaya sa nagkaroon ng description is, meron tayong update, task details, extra steps. That has the description column here. So ito siya. Kaya siya may description. Alright. So good job. We have 2 more projects to go before we complete our quiz today. So you already know how to automatically create an application using a data source, which is SharePoint list. You already learned how to create an automatic flow in the planner using Power Automate. Ayan. Now we're going to create our application from scratch, which we call Canvas app. Ayan, medyo malapit na tayo towards the end. So we're still going to use our planner here. Ayan. So go ahead and open a new tab for the Power Apps. So create. And then, so again, I'll repeat it to you guys. So pag nandun na kayo sa homepage ng Power Apps, on the left pane, go ahead and click on create. And then click on blank app. So you can see there are 3 different types to create a blank application. We have a blank Canvas app, blank app based on Dataverse, and Power Pages website. Today we're going to select Canvas app. And then go ahead and click on create. We're going to name the app Task Buddy Tracker Output. Kasi ito na yung magiging final output niyo today's workshop. Ayan, output. Ayan. So you can have 2 types of formats. There's tablet and phone. We can just create the phone resolution or size or template. Ayan, create. It will just take a while to load. So welcome to Power App Studio. Ito naman yung interface ng Power App Studio. You can either have an option to create a form or a gallery, but at this section, we're going to skip or repeat now. Okay, I got you. So I'm going to go back on the homepage in Power Apps. And on the left pane, you'll be clicking on Create. And in the middle section, you're going to select Blank App. And then you're going to click on Create. And then you're going to name your application Task Buddy Tracker Output. You're going to select Phone as the format. And you're going to select on Create. And it will open the Power App Studio, which is this one. And then it will show you a welcome to Power App Studio. It will ask you if you want to add a form or a gallery. You can go ahead and click on skip because we're going to create everything from scratch. All right. Let me know then if nakakasunod pa ba kayo. Malapit na tayo matapos. Don't worry. Ayan. So type done. Thank you. Diba? Mabilis, advanced. Very good. Ayan. How about the others? Lang, inom lang ako ng kape. Medyo napapaus na ako. Ayan, done. G, thank you. Ayan. Okay, so ito yung itsura ng ating Power App Studio. On the left side of the screen, we have the 3 view pane, wherein you can see the different screens here. We also have our navigation icons. Meron tayong insert, data, media, Power Automate, variables, advanced tools, and search. Today, we're going to focus on the tree view here. Merong screens and components. At the top part of the navigation screen or the toolbar, we have here insert, add data. So, nandito yung mga connections natin, new screen, theme, etc. We're going to use mostly preview, app, save, and publish. You will only be clicking the publish if you want to deploy a specific version of your application. So for this example, we'll be mostly using Control F to save it before we publish it. And then on the right pane, we have our properties, advanced, and ideas screen. Okay, we're going to begin very simple. On your first screen, you're going to click on insert at the top part, click on the drop down, and you're going to click on text label. Ayan. So, you can organize this. You can name your label as app name. And then in here, you can double click on that text label and then you can put task buddy tracker app. And then on the right pane, you can change the property, the text alignment to align center. Ayan. So, simple lang muna tayo. And then, we can also copy and paste it. It will create another label. And then you can change it to your name or change it to your name and then degree and year. Pwedeng ganun. Ayan. Ganyan. For example. And then this is our header. So this is a subheader. We can change this to a smaller font size. We can change it to 18. And para distinct siya. And you can also enlarge this too if you want. Ayan. Then you can just drag it, align it. Okay. So this is the creative part wherein you can add any random picture. So, lagay natin yung picture ng JPG. JPG. Kala ko makikita yung mga direct messages ko. St. Paul, Manila. Ayan. Okay. So, kukunin natin ang ating picture. Kunwari, as a sample. Ayan. So, lagay natin dito. How we can do that is if you click on Insert, and you can put media, click on image. So you can get creative. You can put any image that you want as your output. How we can change it on the right pane in the image section. You can change none to add image file and then click on the file location and it will populate the media. Paano po i-display yung text label sa app? So I'll repeat it. You can click on insert and then text label. There you go. I hope I answered your question. Ayan. I-display yung text label sa app. So, ayun siya. So, you can put any picture here. Right? Oh, good. Let me know. And then lastly, on the first screen, we're going to add our button. Insert and then button. Ayan. And then we can click on start. No, I'm sorry, not click. Rename the button, name it to start. You can either do it in two ways by double clicking on it or on the right pane, you can modify the text name here, start. Ayan, pwede nyo palitan yung kulay, whichever you like, green for pulling yan. Ayan, ganyan. Yep, quick and easy. So at this part, let me know if you're done. Thank you. Paano po na-add yung photo blank kasi nakalagay? Okay, I got you. So when you click on the media, on the right pane, you will be clicking on image to drop down, add image file para mapalitan. Wari, power apps. Ganyan. So, dito siya. Right pane. Yan. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. So, good na tayo, guys. Now, ang goal natin is para maging ganito siya. So, we are already done with the first screen. Now, we're going to create a second screen. What we want is for the first screen to navigate to the second screen when you click on the start button. And nakita nyo, gumagana sa kahit hindi ko i-click yung play. How I'm able to do that is if you hold down the Alt button and click on it, it will still do the functions as intended. So how we're going to do that, we're going to create a new screen first. So in the tree view pane, you're going to click on new screen. It will give you an option to either have a layout, a template. We're going to use blank. We're going to do it from scratch. So how we can do that is we can name the screen to display task. Ayan. So, okay. How that button will work is here meron tayong tinatawag na behavior or property section. We will scroll down to on select this one. You're going to change the button behavior settings to on select. Okay, ulitin ko ulit. You will be needing to click the button and then on the top left part beside the function, you'll be setting the behavior which is on select. Right now by default it's set to false. We want that button when it's selected to navigate on the next screen. So how we're going to do that? It's a very simple function. We're going to put navigate, open and close parentheses, and put there the name of the screen, which is display task. Make sure it's correct. So in Power Apps, it's case sensitive when you create the function. It also can suggest yung pwede niyang parameters or values na pwede niyang i-add. Don't forget to save it. You can do Control S or on the top right column, corner, click on the save icon. Do not publish it yet. And once that is saved, you can test it by either clicking the play button or holding the Alt button and click on start. It will navigate to the blank screen. Ayan. Let me know if you have the same result. We're almost done, guys. Simple na lang to. Pagdating dito, display na natin. Ayan. Do you have any questions? Pwede po pakita ng command for button? Sure. So, when you go to the first screen, make sure the behavior is set to on select at the top left corner. And then on the function field, you'll change the function to navigate, open and close parentheses, the name of your screen. Ayan, very good. You're welcome. Ayan. So guys, don't hesitate to directly message me. Ayan, para nakikita ko, para nag-guide ko kayo. Ayan, okay. So since we're all good with that part, we're going to move on to the next part, which is to display your task assigned to you. Of course, we would be needing to put a label to it first. So again, how to do that? Click on insert and click on text label. You can double click on that text label and put in my tasks. And on the right pane, you can click on text alignment and change it to align center. Let's make it a little bigger and okay. So those are the simple functions that you can use in Power Apps. Now we're going to make it a little challenging naman. we're going to add a gallery to display the tasks from the planner. How we're going to do that? Since we have a phone view, we're going to click on Insert, click on Layout. Again, click on Insert, click on Layout. We're going to click Blank Vertical Gallery. Again, the next steps are Insert, click the Layout drop down, and then click on Blank Vertical Gallery. Yan. It will automatically create this one. Move lang natin siya dito. Next part is we need to add our planner. So we click on Connect to Data, and it will show this data part, Add Data. We're going to connect our planner account. Sorry. Planner. Here you go. Just click on that planner and it will automatically sync with our Power App. Alright, so as you can see, even though it did not automatically populate the planner kasi hindi pa natin ina-assign yung specific planner. I'll repeat that again, guys. How we can add this is click on Insert, click on Layout, select Blank Vertical Gallery, and then it will show this one. You will be clicking on Connect to Data, click on Add Data, type Planner in the search bar, and click on Planner, and it will connect your data source here. Alright. Next is ano siya? So this automatically by default, it will go to the items behavior and it has a default function for custom gallery sample. We're going to populate our tasks from our task buddy sample planner. Let me just open that here real quick. So if nawala yung planner nyo, open nyo muna para we can follow through yung specific name. So apps, planner, task buddy sample. Oopsie. Ito pala siya. Copy ko lang yung name. Alright. In here, what we're going to do is we're going to populate that. So we're going to put in the function field, planner, dot. So it will give you a suggestion of what type of operation that you want to perform. So you can do assign users, create bucket, create tasks. But our goal here is to display the tasks. So we're going to select list my tasks version 2. At bakit ang daming version? Ba't hindi na lang nila gawing tasks lang but may V2, V3? So, mahirap kasi for the developers to remove that specific version because throughout the years, the Power Platform community has been creating apps with these types of operations that are limited. Kaya kailangan nila gumawa ng separate type of operation para mas ma-improve yung specific functions na gusto nilang ma-achieve. So you can get more information about this in the documentation tab in the learn section then. Wait, I think we can have it here. Not this one. Saan ba yun? We have a source in here. Ayan, learn more. When you click on the function category, we can click on learn more and it will give you like all of the resources or kung gusto nyo matuto at i-explore lahat ng mga formulas, you can use that. So today we're just going to list the task. So list my task. I believe I used version 2. So list my task version 2. So my with my. Yan. And then open and close parenthesis dot value. Ayan. So hindi siya nag-error pero hindi lumitaw yung output because oh wait, I'm sorry guys. I didn't use the correct gallery. Instead of blank, let's undo that. We're going to use vertical gallery instead. Ayan. So, Go ahead and click on insert and then vertical gallery instead of blank. You can delete the one that you did a while ago. And on here we put planner dot list my task version 2. Open and close parenthesis dot value, and it will populate your task. As you can see, it by default it shows the planner, the task ID. So bucket ID, ID, yeah. So in here, we're going to change this to this item dot title. There you go. And it will automatically show the title of the task. And in here, this is customizable. Since we do not have any photos for each task and we do not want the task ID to show on the right pane under layout, you can just simply click title and it will clean it out for you. Ayan. Medyo mabilis ako, pero ulitin ko guys. So, papalitan natin yung gallery. We're going to delete that, yung kanina. Click on insert vertical gallery. And on your function, change it to planner.listMyTasks version 2. Open and close parenthesis dot value. And it will automatically by default show like the bucket ID. So click on that, change it from this item dot bucket ID to this item dot title. Delete the way we can clean this out is if you click on the whole gallery on the layout section instead of ganito, you can just click on title para malinis. Oh, good. Malapit na tayo matapos guys. Don't worry. So we're on the third part of our output. We have 4 outputs today. Ayan. Do you guys have any questions or are you nakakasunod ba kayo guys? Ayan, do let me know. So for those who are already all good, you can go ahead and delete the arrow. We won't be needing that. Yes. Do take this my task. Do take note na case sensitive siya. Ate, ba't ganun? Nalabas sa akin blank lang po yung picture. Are you talking about the main screen or yung display task? So, by default, wala talaga siyang picture kasi hindi tayo naglagay ng picture dito. So, ang gagawin natin, click mo yung gallery. Ito, click mo to. And then, on the layout, click on title. Para title lang siya. And then, delete mo yung arrow. Again, guys, it's case sensitive. So make sure you have the same uppercase and lowercase case characters in the function. You can do Java here, JavaScript mostly. If you want to challenge yourself, then ayan. All good. Let me know. Add data source. That's a good question. Let's see. Kasi tinitingnan ko nga din kasi ito yung nakuha niya. Let's see. So in here, oh, close ko na to. Tapos na tayo dito. Okay. Troubleshoot natin to. Ayan. So, we're at the part wherein we want to sync up yung planner dito and it's not adding the data source. Paano po pag hindi mahanap yung planner sa data source? So, vertical gallery. Okay. So, sa ating ano, ay hindi, naka-everyone pala siya. Go ahead, Ricketson, and let me know yung error na nakikita mo. So, di ba, remove ko to. Add data, and then planner. Click on this one. Dito ba sa part na to nag-error yung when you try to connect the planner? Yun, okay na daw. You're welcome. Okay. So, ayun, yun ang questions natin. So, nakakasunod ba kayo guys? Let me know. Na-connect niyo ba yung tasks niyo dito sa ating Task Buddy app sample? All good? Nag-error. Okay. You can go ahead and try to remove it again. And then add data. Try mo ulit siyang i-add. So, share mo din, Ricketson, kung paano mo siya na-troubleshoot. Ano lang ba, need niya lang ba i-re-add ulit? Kasi there's different scenarios wherein you can have an error here or an error here then. So maybe if you re-add it, that would resolve the issue. Ayan. So, let me know lang ating anonymous sender kung um, you're still having trouble. Tinanggal ko lang, tapos nag-add ulit ako vertical gallery. Ayun daw, ang ginawa niya. So, naging successful daw yung connection niya, pero ang ginawa niya is, tinanggal niya lang tong gallery, ini-add niya ulit, tapos nilagay niya to. So again, guys, the function is case sensitive, so I'm just going to paste it here. Okay. Let me know if you're done. We're almost at the end. Again, don't forget to remove the next arrow icon, because we're going to change it with the check mark icon and the trash bin. All good? Ayan, let me know. So, for the others, nakikita niyo ba yung mga tasks niyo sa Power Apps? Or, pag nag-add kami ng data, nagiging blank yung vertical gallery. I'm wondering if it's because of the privacy. Let's double check that then. And oh, change it to try public. Try ko nga to. Naka-public pa to. Ay, paano ko nga ulit ginawa yun? Yeah, I think it's the public. Yeah. Try changing it to public. Try ko din to. Save. Could be that. Let's see. Let's work on it together. So let me know if changing it to public would help change the data. Oh, guys, alam ko na kung bakit. Kasi hindi tayo nag-assign. Sorry. Ayan. Hindi po, wala siyang kinalaman sa privacy. So go back to your planner and assign everything para mag-reflect siya. So assign to me. Ayan. Kaya hindi siya nagre-reflect kasi walang assignment siya. And yung function na ginamit natin is list my tasks. Ayan. All right. Almost there. Okay. Refresh Power App. And then do let me know if that resolved the challenge that we had a while ago. Wala siyang kinalaman sa privacy. It's because we didn't assign the task to ourselves yet, and we're using the function list my tasks. Ayan. Almost there. So we have a long list now. Here we have a scroll down. You can scroll down. You guys have the same output? Do let me know if you have questions. So as you can see right now, I have two separate planners, and it what it does, the function that we put there is, even though it's on separate planners, it shows us all of the tasks that are assigned to us. Okay? Let me know if we can proceed. All good na ba? Done na ba, guys? So it will show it like this. Kung gusto niyo ng back button, pwede din habang naghihintay tayo. Button. Exit. Then main screen. And then we can just click on this one. Oops. Green and gold tayo today, kaya siguro yellow na lang muna. Tapos text block. Tadan! And then, uy, mali. Ito. So, hinihintay ko lang kayo guys. Nag-add lang ako ng back button here. Let me know if you have any questions. Random letter lang po nalabas. So what it's showing is the bucket ID by default. So what you can do is to click on that label. Ayan. So balik tayo dito. Click on the label. Change the function from this item dot bucket ID to this item dot title. After you did that, click on the gallery. And then change the layout to title para matanggal yung unnecessary fields, and then remove the next arrow. May na-miss po ako sa mga parts kanina. Is the list link to the site na ginawa earlier? Yes. So yung planner is, you can get it from the data, at the data planner. And natutunan natin today na even if it's public or private, magsisync up pa rin yung tasks mo. So you just need to link it. Ayan. All right, guys. I'm going to show you a preview, exit, start, load this task. All right, very good. Almost there, guys. Konti na lang. Now, again, we're going to practice our crude operations. So we now learned how to create a task using Power Automate by doing a manual trigger. Now we're able to display the tasks assigned to us. So that's the read part. We also did update. Oh, we haven't done update yet. And then we're going to do delete. Okay. So next is go ahead and click on gallery. We're going to add two icons. So click on insert. We're going to click the icon drop down. Go ahead and select the check badge for the complete. Ay, mali yan. Sorry guys. Ito yung na-encounter ko kagabi. So how it can fall under the gallery part or the tree is if you click on the title or anything randomly here para pumasok siya sa loob ng gallery, click on Insert and then click on the check badge again so it can automatically populate the icons inside that list. What it does is automatic na nakalink yung check badge dun sa task. Yan. Pan lang natin ito. Yan. Okay. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. You can click anywhere in this part. We'll be adding an icon, a trash icon for the delete. Just scroll down a little bit, or you can use the search bar and put here trash. It will create another icon, put it on the farthest right part of the gallery. You can resize it, you can change the color, you can do any changes to it. Medyo malaki yung check punch. Ayan. Again, how you can do that, click any random layer here. Sa kanan yung icon. So, okay, ulitin ko. So, for the trash one, delete natin yan. So, click anywhere here. Click on insert icon. You can search trash or yung check badge. If nasa check badge ka, then you can just drag it directly on the right. There you go. Almost there, almost done, guys. Don't forget to click Control Save so your changes will be saved. All right. So now we're going to create a function for the complete icon to work. Again, when we click on complete icon, it will not remove the task because the function that we have is in the gallery is to display the task. So, matapos man o hindi yung task, it will still display it. So that's maybe another challenge if you want to learn how it can remove the task when it's completed. But how we can do that is through this one. Let me demonstrate it to you guys. All right. So when we click on this icon, it is automatically set to the onSelect behavior. By default, it has a select parent. The select parent is this task ID that it is linked to in the gallery that is connected to our planner. We're going to put a semicolon after that. So what we want to do is for that icon, when it's clicked, it will update the task to complete it. So go ahead and type planner dot update task version 3, close and open parenthesis. Inside this column, you'll be typing this item ID. Again, take note that this is case sensitive. Comma, and then curly braces, and then percent complete. This can also be customizable with the value. You can put 100 or you can put 50. So I'll use 50 as an example. Di ko pa siya natetest. Gusto ko din siya i-try. Kanina, I use 100. If you look at this one, it has like a half here and a complete one. So let's see how that one goes. And then, so don't forget to add the semicolon, and then we're going to add a filter. Kasi we want it to connect to the task that is selected. So planet dot list my task. So wala na tong version, list my task. Close and open parenthesis dot value, comma, plan ID. So plan, the first letter of the word plan is in lowercase, equals gallery plan dot selected ID. So itong part na to, this line instructs the check badge button to identify which plan is selected so it can mark it as complete. Oh, sorry. Gallery number 2. Make sure you have the same name. There you go. Yan. Don't forget to save it. So kung wari nag-debug kayo, tapos parang kahit kahit walang error message yung function nyo pero hindi gumagana, how you can troubleshoot that is, or debug that is, you can use the app check. It will give you suggestions on how you can improve the accessibility or any errors, missing accessible label, so on how you can improve it. Formulas, runtime, accessibility, and performance. Ayan. So don't forget to save. We're going to test that. I want to update my Canvas up to 50%. So ito siya, create Canvas app. Maglo-load siya dito sa taas at na-update na daw siya. Let's refresh. Kung 50%, it will show, there you go, it will show in progress. So as you can see, na-update na siya. In-update ko din to. Did I? Wait, to. To. Ayan. Hindi nga lang niya pinapakita yung name ng planner. But when, as you can see, hindi ko na siya kailangan i-refresh. Naka-in progress na siya. What if gusto natin 100%? You can just change the function to percent complete 100. Don't forget to save it. And then we can test it here in our application. Create app from data source. I want this task to be completed. And it will say completed if I refresh. Oh, there we go. Matagal lang talaga siya. As you can see, this task has been completed. I didn't do any manual changes in the planner. I did it directly from Power Apps. Do you guys have the same results? I'm also going to paste here the formula for the check badge function or icon. All right, almost there. And then for the trash bin, we're going to use this. Atcha, ano ba yan? Sabi mo hindi tayo magko-code pero ang dami natin ginawa. Siyempre, para ma-apply natin yung fundamentals ng Power Apps and Power Automate. So, it's simple lang. Ang challenge lang dito kaya mahaba yung workshop natin today and we allotted 3 hours for this session is for us to be able to maximize and familiarize ourselves with the features of both tools. Yan. Okay. Now we're going to let me know gumagana na ba sa end nyo? Or if may questions kayo, do let me know. Does it work on your end? Na-try nyo bang 50%, 100%? So, practice ulit tayo. Gusto ko i-complete tong send an email automation. So, magre-reflect siya dito nang hindi ko nire-refresh. I think. Or matagal lang siya. Yeah, I think I need to refresh it. There you go. So, completed na siya. Alright. Do you guys have the same output? Let me know. Nagta-thumbs up ako, hindi pala kita. Ano po ulit gagawin para di random letter yung sa task? Okay. So, how we can do that is click on the label again. The title. So, ito, ibig sabihin nito, text label, yeah. So, in the function, change the this item dot bucket ID to this item dot type. There you go. Very good. Gumagana na. Almost there. So for the delete one, click on the trash bin icon. We're going to do this function. Add the semicolon at the end of the parent. And then we're going to do planner dot delete task. We're going to delete this item dot ID. Again, double check to make sure that you're following the right syntax for it and it's case sensitive. We're going to also add a filter to get that task. Ayan, we're going to use planner. So, i-connect natin yung task niya mismo. That's my task. dot value, comma, plan ID, the name of the gallery, which is gallery 2 dot selected IP. So yun yung trigger niya. So again, case sensitive, make sure you have the correct spelling. There you go. Don't forget to click save. And you can click the play button and then test it. So when you click on play, gusto kong i-delete tong drink water. Kasi parang feel ko kape is life, ganun. So pag i-refresh natin to, deleted na yung drink water. So I'm going to also paste the function. Let me know if it works on your end. Kung wari gusto ko tanggalin yung task flow test email kasi duplicate siya. So task flow email. Yeah. Wanna delete one of them because they're duplicate. It will just load and we can refresh it and it will just leave us with one task of the task flow test email. And that is the end of output number 3. Ayan guys, lapit na. So, complete na ang ating app, output number 3. Output number 4 is, ang gusto natin, i-integrate yung Power Apps and Power Automate. Kung ari gusto ni user na pag-clinic ko tong task completed, mag-email siya sa team. Okay? So what we're going to do, so before I proceed, I just want to make sure na all good na tayo sa Power App. So I did paste yung functions there for the complete function and the delete function. Okay? All good? Ayan. So habang inihintay ko kayo, gusto ko i-share yung app na ginawa ko sa phone ko. So itong sa phone ko, iba yung account na gamit ko. So kung gusto niyo i-try yun, you can click on the share button here on the top right corner and then you can share it with another user within the organization. So I'm going to put this one and click on share and it will give me a notification on my phone. An app was shared with you. Wink. Ayan. An app was shared with you. So and then I'll check it on here. Refresh. Napansin ko dito sa app, matagal siyang mag-sync. Ayun. Task body tracker output. Opening. Tada! Ito na yung output natin, guys. So, pag clinic ko yung start. Uy. Reconnected na disconnected. Uy. Patagal siya. Yun yung napansin ko. Sabi dito reconnected. So, kanina ko pa din to ino-observe. Meron tayong clear cache. Yun lang yung limitations niya. Output. Ayun. Na-click ko na yung start. Tapos nag-blank page siya. Ganon din siya sa isa kong output because it might take a while for the data to populate within the application. So that's a limitation that I have observed. All right. Is everybody good? Or are you guys, most of you good? We're down to the final output. Ayan. All right, guys. Let us know if you're back by chatting in our meeting chat. Ayan. Don't worry, guys. It will take us 5 minutes for the last output, I promise. 5 to 10. Ano. Thank you. All right. How about the others? All good? Okay, let's continue. So let's now start our final output. You can go ahead and create a flow again. So you already have an idea how you can create a flow. And name it Task Buddy Tracker Final Flow. And then click on skip. Yeah, napansin ko yun. So, nag-name tayo ng flow pero hindi siya nag-reflect. So, on the top left corner, double-click on Untitled and then just rename it and then save it. Ay, kailangan daw ng trigger. Okay. So, how we're going to create that flow is very simple. As you can see, we only have 2 steps. No need to put the Power Apps because nandun yung main trigger or manual trigger sa Power App. I-read niyo yung trigger sa planner na mismo pag na-complete na yung task. And then when the task is completed, it will send an email. So again, the name of the flow is Task Buddy Tracker Final Flow. All right. So this is an example of an automated flow. Kanina gumawa tayo ng manual trigger. Now we're going to use an automated flow. How we can do that is we go ahead and click on Planner. And then click when a task is completed. Again, you can go ahead and click on Planner and then click the trigger named when a task is complete. Alright. So wala na tong special parameter. We just need to link the group ID, which is task buddy app sample, and the plan ID task buddy app sample. So, on your end, it will show when a task is completed. Walang number 2. The reason why it shows number 2 on my end kasi meron akong initial flow dito. Alright? And again, it's very straightforward. The second and last step that you're going to put is you're going to search an operation using Outlook. Ayan. Medyo matagal lang siya. And then send an email version 2. And then you can be creative here. Again, magsisend lang ako ulit ng sample email kay Jacob. Tama ba to? Ayan. Tapos kay Don ulit para let me know guys kung lilitaw. Ayan. Tapos kay Paulo na din. Lagay ko na lahat. Hindi naglilitaw yung email mo. Uy. Ayan. Eto. So, let me know kung lilitaw siya sa inyo. And then, yung email ko, yan. There we go. Oh, enter. Okay. And then subject, so you can use dynamic content or you can just use plain text without using dynamic content. We can put success. Ayan. Ayun. I think yun yung nilagay ko. Try ulit natin. Alright. Success, task, and then we can put the task title is completed at, and then we can put completed, oh, not due date. We can put completed date time. Alright. And then you can put buddy, hi. So I can just put here, kung wari napindot accidentally yung task, you can put it this way. Hinahanap ko lang yung sample ko. Ito. So you can put anything that you want kahit test lang para mabilis nyo i-test yung output. Pero here, I have put hi task and then task title has been completed. If this is a mistake, undo the action here. So you can also do hyperlinks wherein save this one, for example. I'll just use the project or apps link to this one, the web link, as a linked example. And then I'll put it here, the link target, save. And then we're going to test it together, okay? So click on test and click manually and test. So to see it work now, complete a task. So we use our app here. Click on start. So task flow test complete. It's loading. It's going to run now. It's loading. Your flow is running and it has been completed. Let me know if it sends an email to you guys. I think mali na naman yung email na nilagay ko. Tama ba? Or matagal lang siya mag-notify. Anong oras na? 11:51 na dyan sa inyo, guys. Ayun, nagulat ako. Ang lakas ng sound. Ayan. So, it's here. If you want to hide the recipients, you can update it in the carbon copy section. Working po sa akin. Ayan, thank you. Ayun, those na yung final output. And congratulations, guys. You have completed 4 outputs. First output, you have created a data source Power Apps sample. Second is you have created a manual trigger for your Power Automate flow. Second output, you're able to create, the third output is you're able to create an app from scratch. And the fourth output is you're able to create a flow that the manual trigger is from Power Apps. Very good, guys. Ayun. Next part is output sharing, kahit one or two lang. But before we proceed with that, I'm just going to change my screen here real quick just to show you some slides before we share our output. So I'm going to share with you guys a feedback link then so I can know how I can improve my future speaking engagements and workshops. I'll also send the link here or the other topics that you want to learn so I can have an idea of the interest in the future. So you can go ahead and send me a feedback here or scan the QR code. So go ahead and finalize your outputs before I choose a random person to share their output. And then, so I just also want to share with you guys, ito yung aking social media account. Here. If you want, I do post my recorded sessions in my workshops and webinars and on my YouTube channel, Atcha Abe. Aside from computer science content, I also do vlogging, adulting, ganun. So I'm learning as I go and how, if you want to learn how I attend tech events on yung mga tips na naano ko, let me know, ganyan. I'm also on Instagram, LinkedIn, and on X. And there you go. I also do want to share with you guys my upcoming events. This coming October 26th, I'll be doing my first in-person event in the Google office here in San Diego. I'm going to do a lightning talk about how the Google community helped me build opportunities locally and internationally. On October 28th, I'll be doing a workshop for Python for beginners to be announced yet kung saan siya and what time. And to end the month in October, on October 29, I'll be giving a leadership talk the JPCS National. Ayan, unstable daw yung internet ko. I don't know if you can hear me. Ayan. The JPCS National General Assembly nila. The topic is adapting leadership in the age of AI and automation. Ayan. So, I would definitely also like to commend yung organizers ng event natin today. And kasi ang daming opportunities na nakahanda sa inyo. And the reason why I'm saying that is, nung third year college student ako, hindi ko naman nakikita yung sarili ko na public speaker. Alam yan ni Jeff, alam yan ni Mace. Hindi naman ako nagpa-public talk or ganun. I'm just like a normal student, helping yung batch namin by being active in organizations. But I was given an opportunity by Google Developer Students Club in Caloocan. Makikita nyo dyan, third year computer science student ako, hindi ako developer, wala pa akong job experience. But that was during the height of the pandemic, if I can recall it, and they want me to do a workshop in SQL. buti fresh pa yung database memory ko. So I asked permission if I can use that training resource na tinuro sa amin. I think it was Sir Paul before, and I used it as a training material to do a workshop in SQL Basics. Ayan siya. Di ko alam kung ba't nila in-expose yung email ko sa PubMat nila. And 3 years later, full circle moment kasi I'm going to speak sa Google Office na mismo dito sa US. So, I'll let you know guys if recorded siya para ma-share ko sa inyo. Pero isa talaga sa mga active communities ngayon is student organizations. We have JPCS, GDSC. May bago tayo ngayon, AWS Cloud Clubs. So, if gusto niyo pa ng third student org sa tech, yun naman mostly cloud-based siya. Focus siya sa Amazon Web Services. Pero ayun, ang daming opportunities na naka-await sa inyo guys. Just keep on learning outside. Ito hindi tinuturo sa atin sa curriculum pero ang daming malaking advantages sa work. Ayan. So again, don't forget to leave me a feedback and I'll just allot the remaining time to share with me guys your outputs. So let me call a random person. Ayan. So, okay. Let's start with Ricketson. Ayan. Go ahead and share your screen and then just give us a short demonstration ng iyong 4 output. I think with our remaining time, we can end with your output sharing and then if may questions, just let me know. Bawal daw mag-share screen. Bibigyan kita ng permission. Pwede ba ako magbigay? Ay, hindi ako guys pwede magbigay. So, kindly give him share
Ay,
co-host. Ayan.
yes po.
Thank you.
Okay. Ginawa ka na kitang co-host, Mr. Ricketson. You may now share your screen. Thank you.
Oy, wow. Okay. If it's possible for you, Ricketson, you can go ahead and unmute your mic and demonstrate your final output to us, please.
Okay. Sorry po kung ano. Ay, paano po matanggal yung menu dito? Di ko po maklik yung mga...
Ricketson, pwede kayang mag-on ka ng cam para naman makita ka ni Ate Atcha.
Wala pa po kasi yung webcam, miss eh.
Ano ba? O siya.
Webcam ko po, cellphone ko po eh.
Okay lang.
Ato po unahin. Ito na.
Yung final output na fourth output.
Ito ba? Hindi.
Like, yung kanina, yung pinakauna mo pinakita. Na power apps. Ang dami mong tab.
Ito ba?
Hindi.
Sorry. Sorry.
Power apps. Okay lang yan. Yung kanina, yung maganda yung design. Yan.
Ito?
Okay, yes. So go ahead, click on start. And then, pili ka ng gusto mong i-complete yan.
Ito po, kakainom ko lang po kasi ng tubig eh.
Oh, very good. Okay. Let's check your email. Go back to Planner, refresh it. Ayun, automatic pala siya. So, napansin ko guys, pag completed task, automatic siya minsan. Ayan. So, makikita mo dun sa, ayan, to do. Very good. Did it send an email to you sa Outlook mo?
Di po naka-on yung Outlook ko po eh.
Okay lang yan. Ayan. Very good. How about, let's see your Power Automate. Yung isa mong output sa Power Automate.
Ito po.
Hindi, Power
Hindi.
Automate. Yan.
Ito ba?
Yung isa, yung manual. Do you have the manual? Trigger yung pinakauna nating flow na ginawa.
Saan ba? Ito ata yun.
Hindi. Click on My Flows. Dalawa yung flows mo dapat. Ayan, go
Ito.
on. Yan, very good. And then, doon sa taas, beside delete, click on run. Very good. Run flow. Done. Go ahead and check your planner if it reflected on your end.
Ito ba yun?
Yes. So as you can see, nag-create siya ng task flow test sa to-do bucket na hindi pa siya naka-assign. Okay, very good guys. Bigyan natin si Ricketson ng applause react, ng clap. Ayan, good job.
Yes. Clap naman
Ay,
dyan, guys.
ayun, very good. Ayun guys, I hope you learned a lot from our 3-hour workshop. Thank you sa time nyo. And again, don't forget to give me a feedback in the link that I put in the chat. You can, if you have any extra questions, I know we do not have enough time for it, but you can reach out on my social media. Ayan, thank you guys.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Ate Atcha, for the very tawag dito, informative and talagang iniisip ko actually during the workshop na yun nga, ang daming pwedeng mapaggamitan nito. Tas responsive siya, pwede mo agad siya instant sa cellphone, naka-ready na siya. So yan, so with that, nabanggit naman ni Ate Atcha na if you have questions, nandito na rin sa chat box yung LinkedIn niya and yung socials niya is madali natin makikita with Facebook. So yan, so with that, now, may we please call on syempre Ate Atcha for the awarding syempre ng Certificate of Appreciation. Jacob, kindly share your screen. Okay. Uh, Spotlight. Okay. May I please call on Miss Maridel Negradas to present po the mismong Certificate of Appreciation, Miss. Hello po.
I'm here. Who will read the text? Ikaw na.
Sige po. Okay. Pin. Miss, nag-ano sa akin, nag-glitch. Nag-ano siya. Maliit lang. Wait. Okay, so St. Paul University Manila, St. Paul University System, the Computer Science and Information Technology programs, together with the Junior Philippine Computer Society, St. Paul University Manila chapter, award the Certificate of Appreciation to Miss Athena Abe for sharing her expertise as a resource speaker during the seminar workshop on the topic of power automation, given this 18th day of October 2023 at St. Paul University, Manila. Signed by Ms. Maridel Negradas, the Chair of the Computer Science and Information Technology, and Dr. Arsenio Bignosia, the Dean of the College of Business and Management.
Yan,
Ayan,
thank
so
you.